following podcast may contain some adult language. You've been warned.
Welcome to Finding the Narrative, a Genesys RPG Podcast. This is a show dedicated to the Genesys Role Playing System created by Fantasy Flight Games and produced by Edge Studio. A show in which we, your hosts, normally discuss all things Genesys from both the player's and a GM's perspective. However, this is one of our actual play sessions, and I am Tony Fanning, and with me as always are my good friends and co-hosts Chris Holmes and our GM Stefan Dragonspawn. How you doing, Stefan?
I'm doing good. Went out for supper myself with hubby, and he was craving wings and nachos, so I went to a Boston pizza restaurant and had some pizza as well. So we got some leftovers because the waitress, instead of giving us a small serving for, like, say, 3 people, no, we got the full big plate for 5.
That's always fantastic.
Yep. And then we came home, and I was just preparing. And yeah, tomorrow I have the day off. In Ontario here, we have a holiday called Family Day. So gonna go celebrate a coworker and friend who's going to be adding to her family. She's pregnant. So a little baby shower with my other coworkers. So that'll be fun. And yeah, that's about it. Doing pretty well. What about you, Chris?
I'm doing pretty good. So, first question though, there, Stefan, has it been like epic smell wars since you've gotten home? Because last time, when Tony and I had wings when we were at Con and a Cobb a few years ago, holy fuck.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Not yet, but the evening's still young.
So the beef wasn't as potent as down in what was it, the hell down in, like, I don't know, Cleveland,
in Ohio,
wherever the hell. Okay, no,
Richmond.
Nice. Yeah, we went to a place called Bootleggers here in Howden, Minnesota, with the family and friends. My wife calls it Bootlickers. I don't know why, but she's just weird that way. But yeah, she's been running me ragged all weekend because moved and unboxing and fucking tired. God damn it. On my 3rd shirt of the day because I'm a big fat man. Shouldn't be working this goddamn hard.
Big guys sweat.
Big guys sweat. Oh yeah. My buddy Bob, though, and yes, Bob, if you're listening to this, you know what I'm going to say. You still fucking slime, I bet. My buddy Bob slimed, man. We played basketball back in high school, man. I would have to guard him. Damn it. And he'd always be shirts and skins. Like, no, Bob, you can't be skins, you bastard. But no, he would. And yeah, man, you slimed on me. I'm like, you're sliming, Bob. You're sliming. Anyway.
Some hot man-on-man action.
You getting excited there, Stefan?
Yep.
Okay, then.
Good thing the cameras are off.
We're moving on, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, because my internet sucks. That's why our cameras are off. Sorry, guys.
Right.
Hopefully, in a couple weeks, I'll have it. We'll be back on with video. Welcome, Sean, to the show. Oh, Tony. Yes. We know how you're doing. You're doing shitty.
Yeah, it's been a rough week, but
it has.
There was a highlight to the week, and that is that the new expansion for Star Wars: The Old Republic came out. So it's been good to pull out the tunes and Force Lightning things.
Nice.
Yeah.
To hear the lamentations of dying sand people is my.
That's right. And hearing Kurgan Freem's monologue brought smiles to the faces yet again.
Sean's been playing with me. He's with us tonight. How you doing, kiddo?
I am doing pretty fine.
Well, this is our actual plays, and we're ready for Stefan to take the reins.
Yeah, right. There you go. This is part 3, if I remember correctly, of Dragonstar, my Dragonstar setting. They adapted for Genesys, entitled Between a Rock and a Hard Place. And I realize that we haven't really done this last time, so let's just go around table and introduce your characters once more to our listeners. A refresher. We'll start with Sean. Who are you playing?
I am playing Hatru the Trapper, a kobold mechanist who loves to make traps.
Excellent. And what motivates? What was one of Hatru's motivations?
He wants to be a world-known trap maker.
Ah, yes. Excellent. All right. And next would be, let's go to Rongo. Tony. Who's playing Rongo?
I'm playing Rongo Flack, also known as Cookie. He is a orc monk, but he's more of a chef. He studied martial arts, but he has a compulsion for his flaw, and that he tends to overeat. He loves food. He eats a lot. He cooks all the time. So he's the ship's cook. And he could be seen in his silk steel kimono and a couple of Ginsu knives, and he's working on rolling some sushi.
Nice.
Always has a eye out for the future, where someday he hopes to compete and win the Adamantine Chef competition.
Adamantine de chef. Excellent.
Sakuri-san!
Yes. Excellent. And finally, Chris. Chris, who are you playing?
I'm playing Udo Robe's daughter. I'm a half dragon. Brass half dragon, that is. From a backwater planet named Ambalamba 6. I don't really tell anybody this, but my family's rich and powerful. Yeah. We invented a new dire rabbit thumper that got really popular on the planet.
All
and
right.
Whatever, and such. But you know what? I'll tell you. Cookie, he's the best cook I've ever found. He's even better than my mama. But you can't ever tell her that. And I am going to find that piece of meat that he cannot make taste good with his yakitori sauce. All right.
Those sentient beings.
Well, we'll see. Because even if they get hit by like a speeder or whatever on our planet, whether sentient or not, they're not sentient if they're dead. So that's where we draw the line. If they're not thinking, it don't matter.
Right.
Anyways,
they're now food.
We move on.
All right. Excellent. So when we last left off, you were on the sort of on the planet to recover Lucina's ship, the scout ship / messenger courier ship that she had hidden on a planet. And you faced off against. It was a winter season. By the time you get back to the planet, so it was like big primeval forest with lots of snow cover all over the place, and you managed to get to her ship. But before you got to it, you kind of faced off against a ice worm / dragon. But managed to talk your way out of it. Do you remember, Tony, how you managed to get out of that scrape?
Well, I believe I prepared food for it.
Yeah, it's more of a culinary talking instead of like your typical like parlaying. It's more of a
culinary. Yeah.
Parslaying.
Culinary conversation.
Sometimes stomachs speak louder than a voice.
Yes.
Especially if I haven't had those freaking sushi rolls. Are you done with those yet, Cookie?
Well, of course. Hold on a second. Got to get the rest of the ingredients around.
Yes. All right. So you're still on the forest moon of Sade 0 VB when you discovered that there was some pirates ninja pirates showed up, and the communications second command kind of thing was an agent of theirs, and had leaked your coordinates. So a little face off happened. The one who was impersonating, basically the head ninja, basically called Moon, he managed to escape in one of the landing shuttles. The other minions retreated to their other shuttles, some of those sort of survivors. And now,
yeah, I bet you he'll taste good in that yakitori sauce for sure.
Yeah, so they escaped. Now you need to get off planet, of course. Some of you are a little bit shaken, beaten up a little bit, slashed a little bit. But Lucina has an idea to help out, because the pirate ship probably is not too far away. They'll probably wait to recover their crew and maybe try again to capture Lucina. So Lucina, well, I'm willing to act as bait. My ship is pretty fast and it has a couple of surprises. If you're willing to allow me to try it, I mean, I might need Hatru's help, but we can meet up whatever coordinates that you give me, and I will be there. I promise. You have helped me get out of prison, and now help me avoid capture by these pirates who probably would have ransomed me back to my family anyway.
Weren't we tasked with bringing her back to?
Well, back to your patron, yes. Yeah, Markota, Viscount Markota. Also a half brass dragon.
Yeah. So we're not letting her out of our sight until we deliver her.
Right. No, I understand. That's why I'm asking if Hatru can join me. His technical expertise could help me with my surprise on the ship. It could help attract some the attention of the pirates, and your ship, the Peekaboo, could escape. Right? Mine's pretty nimble and fast, so and they basically want me. At least
I'm okay with this as long as Hatru is.
Yeah, if you guys yeah, go ahead. I'll go.
All right.
You got plenty of your like extra specialty stuff that you need if you need to blow up that ship. You get taken, Captain?
Oh, I can make do.
All right.
Anything can be explosive if you know how to do it right.
All right, and we have the information we need.
Right. All right.
To move on, right? We've downloaded data and whatever.
Yeah, you got all the data from the ship as well. Yep.
Okay.
And we'll, instead of rolling, we'll just have any of you guys who have strain, it all goes away, and the ship's medical officer, science officer, who's also the captain's husband, he heals Hatru of any wounds, or anyone else who might have wounds, with some painkillers / med patches.
For some reason, my wounds and strain were at 0. I wonder if I healed last time.
Perhaps.
I can't remember. I only got hit pretty good, but
a lot of it was non-lethal.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably it.
So that all goes away. You'll recover as you prepare the ships for takeoff.
Oh, I know what it was. I had a couple med patches. I think I spent. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm only down to 1 med patch, so I probably spent a couple of those to heal my wounds. That's right.
Okay. All right. Very good. Fair enough. All right. So
few sushi rolls out on the table. A bottle of sake. Each of you were set down a glass or a little cup, little porcelain cup for it. Brings over a chunk of ginger root and just starts shaving off pieces of it for fresh ginger root to go with the sushi rolls. And there's 4 rolls there. notice that they're a little shorter than usual. You guys notice that the ends of each roll are missing, and they're all piled on a plate over by the kitchenette. And you can see just occasionally a pair of chopsticks will fly out of Cookie's kimono, and he'll pick one up, toss it in the air, and eat it.
Right.
as he goes back to cleaning up.
Udo will pour the sake for us all at the table. Hold a glass up and
So
nod to the
proposing?
chef. What's that?
What are you proposing that we do? Where you want to go for a rendezvous?
Who are you talking to? Go.
Anyone who will listen. My back is to group.
All right. Well, Captain Gideon says, "Well, I have the coordinates for a meeting. But I'll communicate with them. First, we have to get out of the system. I want to maybe not head directly for coordinates. Yeah, maybe a few jumps before we're heading to our final destination. Make sure we're not being followed."
I think
which reminds
maybe Hatru. Hatru, do you have a good like mind for astrocartography? You want to come up with maybe a route?
Yeah, because we kind of lost our navigator Comtech.
My brain doesn't work that way, but I can try.
Well, you could assist me if you want.
Well, you're a smart cookie, man, aren't you? Sorry, Cookie. I didn't mean that kind of cookie, but
No, don't worry.
I don't know if I'd say smart specifically, but yeah.
Well, you're smarter than me. You can do it.
Well, that's a very easy bar to be above.
Well, there's really no reason to say stuff like that. That's just not good. And I'll reach across and grab one of his sushi rolls.
Ruka Hatru, you can't do worse than bringing pirates down on our back.
Right. No worse than what they already are. I mean, come on.
I kind of could, but I choose not to.
It's fine. I got the utmost faith in you.
Just don't crash us into Star. We'll be all right.
Right. So that's about this time that Captain said, "Wait a minute, where's my gnome engineer? Should be here. Whenever there's food, he's always around."
Was that the guy that
he goes?
The gnome engineer was he? He wasn't the one that.
No. He was that was a halfling.
That's
called Berenger. Or at least that was his.
Our newly hired navigator, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Munsmore has been the engineer for a long time. So Captain just calls to the engineering section. There's no answers. That's weird. He goes over and checks in the back of the ship while you guys are just talking, and then he comes back. I can't get in to the engineering. The hatches are closed, and it has some kind of weird encryption. Something has been added on, and it's weird. I don't want to. I was able to speak to Munsmore, and he says he's stuck on the ceiling.
What?
Yeah, he's saying that the gravity plates in there have been reversed, and if I play with it too much, it'll increase and crush him.
So somebody fucked with the gravity, then locked us out, probably to keep us from leaving anytime soon. Wonder who did it.
Yeah, well, no. 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. A third. Arthur, are you done with Hatru's wounds and everything? Yeah, all done.
Dishes are done. I come along.
All right. So the sooner we can get this.
Hatru, what can I do to help? Anything?
Don't block the lights.
All right, sounds good.
Stand like 5 feet away. Don't breathe in my direction.
No, I'm just gonna sit here and finish my sushi. So good luck.
All right. All right. So you go over. there's a panel that's been opened. Captain says, I opened that one, tried to see why I couldn't open the door normally. And I don't think it's normal. Even Munsmore, says something happened. Should have been able to reverse the gravity easily, but someone's tampered with it.
Listen, this is a sabotage.
Yeah, and then he says something about if we tamper with it, it'll increase the gravity and crush our engineer, which I don't want to. He's my friend. So could you bypass this booby trap or failsafe or whatever you want to call it?
I can try.
All right. So you've got various skills, of course. This could be computers or skullduggery, whatever would be best.
We're going with skullduggery.
Right. Or even mechanics might be applicable too. But if you got a better skullduggery, yeah, definitely try that. And it'll be a hard check. Of course, since it's a trap, things might go wrong. I'm going to flip a story point.
But he's Hatru the Trapper, so there's got to be something there. He's got it in his name. He's got to have a boost that. Sure.
Well, hold on.
You know what I mean?
Tech for tech. Kobolds get a bonus whenever they make any skill check that involves a trap.
Well, there we go.
I get a boost die.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You should ask for another one because it's in your name.
Does my dice pool look good?
You can't see it.
I can't see it, but
all right. 2 red or 1 red, 2 purple.
Remember,
one red, 2
purple. We're going to all try and be in character throughout the whole thing.
Right.
I'm trying.
1 success, 2 advantages, and 1 triumph.
Well, nothing but
No
good stuff.
trap stops Hatru the Trapper.
All right. So with the success, obviously, you're able to open the door, and disarm the trap. Disarm the increased gravity trap. With the 2 advantages, do you have any ideas? I have an idea for the triumph.
The gnome falls without hurting himself.
Okay,
He
yeah. The
lands
gravity is just restored gradually, so he just floats down. Sounds good. And as the door opens, he floats down. And as you're just about to put the panels back, you notice on the inside of the panel, hidden inside, is a flat piece of equipment, and you can discern that it's a subspace tracking beacon.
Wait, why they put the tracking beacon right next to trap that you're going to try and disable? This just seems like a red herring.
Maybe they didn't think we'd go looking for the source right here?
I bet you there's more.
Oh, probably. It'd be
They
stupid
want
to
us to find that one to think we are in the clear.
Well, you can try to make perception checks to try and find anything else, or if you have mechanical skills that are better. All right.
Was that the triumph there?
Yeah.
That found a tracking beacon. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'll assist with the perception,
Okay.
or I'll assist him.
Okay. Yeah, Hatru will probably be the lead on that.
I'm going to do mechanics.
All right.
I'm using my toolkit, so I'll get a boost die from that.
All right. And
What
you
is
get a boost dice from Bungo. Is Udo helping as well?
No, the only thing that Udo's doing, he basically, you hear over the comms when somebody mentions red herring, Udo says, "Hey, you haven't cooked red herring in a long time." There,
It's
Cookie.
because
We're
they
ready
don't
for it."
exist.
Oh yeah, they do. Come on, man. Are you sure?
No, red herring does not exist.
Well, all right.
That's why it's called a red herring. It's a fossil. Oh,
What?
jeez. You backwoods idiot. You don't know common galactic saying.
No,
Difficulty is hard.
I'm finishing
Sean.
my sushi, man. I'm not there.
It's just over the cons.
I'm finishing Hatru's sushi too, and I'm finishing Cookie's end of the sushi.
Cookies
No,
are
I'm not.
gone.
Yeah, Cookie. Actually, I go to look and I'm like, oh shit, he did it again.
Oh, that plate's gone. He's walking around with it while we're doing this.
Fantastic.
All right. Yeah. So hard difficulty, and I'm not flipping any story points.
I will be flipping one to upgrade.
All right.
So I'm looking at 2 yellow, 1 green, 3 blue, 3 purple.
Try I flipped mine the wrong way, so it'd be 2 and 2. Yeah. All right.
Roger.
5 successes, 1 advantage.
All right. You find a few connections that were probably made incorrectly, a little bit of maintenance there. This will be much more efficient and so forth, but no other foreign electrical or electronic devices aboard. You do manage to find a few little loose things that needed to be adjusted anyway.
For a ninja pirate who infiltrated us. He's fucking stupid. Who puts my tracking beacon in such an obvious location?
Maybe didn't have time.
I would have hidden like 7 more in these different spots. Jeez.
Maybe didn't have time.
Did he drop one of his like cred sticks?
He had all the time to put these things here. He's been here for so long. He could have stuck around the ship and placed them anywhere.
Well,
so you generated
it,
you got an extra advantage there. Can't you like generate like monies? Like, did he like leave a cred stick behind or whatever? Don't you have like a talent that lets you do that?
I do, but this is not going to be a time in which I'll be using it. I am keeping my sticky paws to myself.
Okay, that's what it is. Sticky paws.
No valuables will be entering my pockets at the moment.
No. All right.
Nice.
All right. So everything's okay with the ship. Lucina has been going over her ship and make sure everything's okay on her end, and she's confident everything's okay.
Yes, I'm confident. Hatru seems very good at what he does.
Yep. All right. So
that's right. And if you don't believe him, just ask him.
All right. So you guys will have to do a take off the planet. That's not a problem. And so it'll be Hatru and Lucina who will be trying to lure and trick kind of the Malice Aforethought pirate ship into following them. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I know one thing to make it easier. This tracking beacon's going with me.
All right.
That'll convince them to follow us, and then I'll disable it partially through and screw them over. Or leave it somewhere, set up a bomb, they show up there, it'll blow up. I could do that. Ooh.
Well, don't blow it up. Why don't you can't you rig one of those bombs or whatever the hell in her ship and shoot it out into space?
That's what I just was talking about.
But don't blow the fucking thing up, man. Just let it go and go and go and go and go.
All right.
I don't understand you.
Shoot the fucking missile out. Don't have the missile blow up, but there's a damn tracker in it, and they'll follow the missile. Duh.
Till they find the missile.
Right.
Then nothing happens and the missile gone. Or not to set it up to proximity trigger. Like we did in asteroid field. I think that's what he's saying.
All right. Yeah, that's fine too. That
Yeah.
sounds
See,
like a good
Cookie
plan, too.
understands me.
All right.
Only because we just did this like yesterday.
All right.
All right.
All right. So you want to get that set up?
I would like to.
All right. That's not a problem. The Peekaboo has a couple of spare, maybe little concussion missiles. The Tanager, last seen his ship isn't really a warship, but you can jury rig a little launch system. Sometimes it does launch little message pods. You could set it up with that.
Well, shit, even our ship can do it too. Don't matter. Shoot the fucking thing off somewhere.
Yeah, because you're both going to be jumping more or less at the same time towards the same destination.
True.
So you can just set it up for now, and the Peekaboo can launch it. You've got a launcher.
What skill?
All right. Sounds like a mechanics.
All right. Well, I'll be using my mechanics toolkit. This is technically a trap, so I get a boost die.
Right. And because it's a trap, of course, you never know. I think things can get interesting. I'll flip a story point.
I'm gonna be watching this in the galley on the monitor, watching him do it.
All right.
I'm just gonna be like commenting on it.
All right. We'll call this an average check.
All right. I will also be upgrading.
All right.
So I'm looking at 2 yellow, a green, 3 blue, a red, and a purple.
Sounds good.
2 successes, 4 advantages.
Nice.
He's good at this game tonight.
This is when I will start picking up a bunch of scraps and stuff. I'm going to spend my 4 advantage to get 400 credits worth of materials.
Right.
Because if you're in like the hangar bay doing this, you just start collecting all like the ninja cred sticks that we didn't collect earlier, right? Or whatever.
Whatever piece of gear.
Whatever the hell. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. So you've successfully mounted the tracker onto the missile with a timer that can be either proximity and or triggered if you're within a certain distance or within in the same system. But if you've jumped out of the system, it'll just be proximity by default. I mean, it's a small missile. It might not be doing much, but hey, anything is better than nothing. All right. So you set that up and you get ready to go. You've stowed all your gear. You've eaten and so forth. And Lucina says, "Okay, I'll need you on as co-pilot to activate my displacer field."
I can do that.
Excellent. So sometimes a little finicky. It's very weird technology. It does incorporate a little bit of arcane.
I don't do that.
No, but still, I'm sure you'll be able to at least activate it, and when they notice us, and
I can definitely do that.
Yeah, they'll have a much higher difficulty trying to target us with any weapons. They'll think we're like 500 yards or meters from our actual distance.
I could use technology like that to make some really nasty traps.
I'm sure you could.
I should try that sometime.
Well, maybe if all this goes well, maybe my contacts can lend you some of the blueprints. All right, so both ships take off. Maybe the Tanager first, just to lead them on, and the sensors show the pirate ship, which is a fairly large corvette, modified Corvette, trying to close the distance, but she puts on the afterburners and heads out system out of the gravity well to activate the Starcaster, as she's going to do that to jump. True, you can make a either computers or mechanics. Actually, it would be more computers check to activate this. It's still you could still consider it more or less of a trap kind of thing, misleading the opponent with your computers check.
What is my difficulty?
Be average.
Are you going to do anything to my dice pool?
Of course, because you never know, things might get interesting.
I will be leaving it as is.
Right.
I have 2 yellow, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 purple.
All right.
Ugh.
Oops.
3 failure to advantage.
All right. Well, unfortunately, the system hasn't been used in a while. Maybe some feedback, maybe from the cold that when the ship was stored. Doesn't quite activate, but something else happens. Maybe for 2 advantages. Maybe their sensors are temporarily blind.
Yeah, let's do that. Screw their sensors.
All right. And then the Peekaboo, of course, is able to leave the gravity well as well, and make their own jumps. So those are the NPCs handling the astronavigation. So they'll just jump, and we'll jump to the next scene.
It's a good thing we have NPCs on this ship, because if Chris and I were doing it, if Udo and I were doing it, yeah, we'd end up freaking wrapped
inside
around
of a star,
interstellar tree.
That's right.
All right.
Astro cart. What?
Astro what now?
You can't even spell it.
That's right. Star cart. What
Star cart. All right. So you guys, your ships teleport out of the system of Sade 0 VB. As you Starcasters teleport, the stars all go black and everything goes white on the screens, and then you reappear into another solar system that was predetermined, so one after the other, and now the captain just launches the missile. We'll leave it here, and then
another one.
Do another jump, and then I'll communicate with the Viscount to see if he still wants to meet at the same coordinates or somewhere else. So makes another jump in a twin star system. This time, it's a minor colony of the brass dragons, he says, but there is a message. A few satellites that you can leave messages and update with whatever news from the Empire is sent here. And he does get eventually a little encrypted message from Morkota telling him that they should meet at a small moon in the system of Pangea, near the gas giant called Triant. It's one of the planets has a very large population of basically dinosaurs. It still hasn't evolved, let's say, that much, and it's popular because popular with big game hunters, rich people who would like to hunt big game, and also there's a couple of nice big gas giants and just rich with ore.
Nice.
He says, okay. He wants us to meet at the refinery that's part of the moon called Primordial Machina. And the casino bar / racetrack complex called the Dreaming Dryad. So whenever you have people with lots of money and people, miners who want to blow off steam, that attracts a lot
blow off of credits.
That too.
Right.
But we haven't been there in a while. That Dreaming Dryad, not since the noodle incident. You remember that, Rungo?
I'm so sorry. I can't. I forgot the noodle incident. You have to refresh my memory.
Oh,
well, yeah, that's because there have been so many noodle incidents, right?
Look, I'm good at the noodle. It's just that sometimes they don't bake right. We have a fire.
So, we might have to go big game hunting sometime. My daddy took me there when I was little. And damn, that was fun.
The key to good noodle is good egg. You always bring me shitty egg.
Maybe we could go find one of those, like, pterodactyl eggs or whatever the hell.
Oh, that'd make really good noodle.
I bet you would.
One
Maybe
big
after this,
noodle.
we should go there. We could go. I'll call my daddy. Maybe we'll go hook us up. Get us tickets to that big game hunting, man. We'll go do that. That'd be fun.
All right. So I'll set the coordinates for the moon of Trient and meet him at the Dryad. He says he'll meet us. Well, he'll have more instructions apparently once we're in system. All right. So let's get going. So both ships make one final jump. And you arrive in this particular system. It's a fairly large green star sun, and quite a few planets. Maybe 8 of them, and a lot of them were just bare rock, or a couple of the gas giants. And the 4th planet is apparently the one that's habitable. It has a huge moon that's been covered up pretty much. There's hardly any bare stone anymore to be seen. It's all covered with the casino, concert halls, bars. There's racetracks, various other sports complexes, as well as entertainment of course, dubious legality. But I'm sure there's fun to be had by all, whatever happens at the Dreaming Dryad. All right, and the captain gets another final message like, all right, Makoto says he wants us to meet in the docking hangar 36. All right. Well, I guess he doesn't want Lucina to be seen. Yeah, it will. He communicates with the. So he communicates with the flight control towers and so forth, and they guide him in, and got permissions from Makoto apparently, so everything's good. All right, so you arrive at one of the hangar bays, and you're given directions to the docking hangar. A hangar that deals with lots of cargo that has to be brought in and then brought to whatever ship will be taking them on, taking either ore or credits or whatever else, or mostly cargo, not so much personnel. So it doesn't see as much traffic.
Okay.
So it's a fairly large. Well used, lots of rust still here and there, flecked paint, some empty crates here and there, and some old dock working robots that are here and there, but they're in powered down mode. Various loaders, varieties, and other heavy workers. And
so is this like a trade hub as well?
Yeah, it can be somewhat of a trade hub for this system. And said lots of rich people who want to experience some exotic hunting.
So there's probably meat distribution and whatnot here as well.
Sorry, what kind of distribution? Yeah, that you cut out a bit. Meat, yes.
I mean, there's probably at least meat preparation facilities for these hunters to, at least the ones that aren't just trophy hunters. The ones that are actually coming to get meat, it's going to have to be processed before it's returned, right? So
yeah, there's all kinds of reasons to hunt, and not just trophies. Some of it is for the meats, and other things that grow on a very primitive planet, whether it's deep sea stuff as well, and different plants. Even there's archaeologists and scientists who study the planets since lots of plants have started out this way. So this is a way for them to get hands-on experience.
So I have a list of stores that we're short on because we eat a lot, and I eat a lot more than everybody else. So I'd like to either send someone to get them, or we can swing in and get them.
Well, you want to do a detour before going to Hangar 36?
Do we have time?
I'm sure we can make time. He says he'd meet with us at local time from right now, like 2 hours from now, actually.
Oh, that should be
local
time to go look at the meat selection.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And if they have sea life too, they probably have a kelp. Good kelp for wrapping sushi.
And you know what? And they, maybe they have some of those pterodactyl eggs, and we might not have to go hunting. As fun as hunting is, granted, mind you, I love hunting. Maybe we can make some of those noodles. You can make some of those noodles tonight with it.
I just saying it might be to get a good ingredient, get it fresh here.
Right.
Fantastic.
All right. Captain Gideon says, I'll stay with the ship, as well as once more, we'll just make sure the ship is ready. And my doctor, Arthur, he needs to replenish the med bay, the medical supplies. So he'll go as well off ship.
So I'd assume there's like a central market area.
There's lots of markets.
Go to have all this kind of stuff done.
We'll go to the meat market.
There's different markets. We have, of course, markets for supplying the various restaurants. There's, of course, tourist traps with all kinds of souvenirs.
No, we're going to that. We're going to that market that all the chefs go to from all the different restaurants.
Right. All right.
The meat market. Right, Cookie?
Right.
Yes.
Hey, maybe they'll have some of those red herons there too.
Yeah, right. We'll look. I make sure you look extra hard.
I'll ask.
Right. All right,
Rongo.
Make me a easy streetwise check.
Okay.
Since you kind of know about this kind of stuff related to cooking.
All right, I'll be upgrading my check because I mean it's food.
Right?
Yeah,
I have it. Right. I do have a rank in Streetwise. Can I help him with the boost die?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
I will also be helping you.
Oh, both of my friends are coming. Excellent.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking at yellow and green 2 boost dice, and you're purple.
Sounds good.
Oh, look at this.
2 successes, 2 advantage.
Nice. Oh, you definitely go to the right places. You're not fooled by a few people who are trying to hustle you with some standard beef that's made to look like like dinosaur meats.
Excellent. Just wanted to get food supplies for the ship, but I also kind of wanted to get these 2 away from the rest of the crew.
All right.
Once we're
the doctor is on his own thing. He's not in the same area. So
once we're away,
is Lucina with you, or do you leave her on the ship?
I don't see why we would bring her to go
grocery
shopping.
Fair enough. She stays on the ship.
I have a question. I know this is a bit of a stretch, but why do you think Viscount want us to meet him at a weird place like a hangar? You'd think that he would want to be on, like, restaurant or in the casino or bigger public place.
Because he wants to meet Lucina, and she is now a wanted criminal who has escaped.
But
Well,
this
then why
is
bring her to why bring her to a planet like this? Why don't we just meet out in the middle of fucking nowhere?
right. This
Dock
is
up.
public.
What the hell?
This is our. This is okay. So we work for the Brass Dragons, and the Brass Dragons own this whole thing.
Right.
If they own it, why are they hiding? Doesn't not make sense. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
It is a valid point.
If we have extra time, which I can do shopping very quickly,
To advantage.
Right.
we take a look around, and scout the station while we are separated from a group.
True,
That's
we
right.
Very
could.
good.
And while we're shopping, maybe we do hear a little bit of scuttlebutt about this Viscount who's on here to advantage that he had gotten. That right, Tony? Kind of something like that, right?
What do you think,
Well,
Stefan?
you've been working for this Viscount for a while, and because he's kind of a distantly related to Udo through dragon blood heritage.
She, right? Lady, right? Lady
Uh,
Petria.
From in my mind, it was a male, but maybe he's fluid. You never know.
Brass string. Yeah, okay. Well, okay.
Well, no, there was Lady so and so, but the Viscount he works
Yeah,
for her. He's the guy.
Oh,
we
that's
answer.
right. That's right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Lady
gotcha.
Perleon is the head of the Brass Dragon family, the entire
Gotcha.
in the
Okay.
Empire, and he's a Viscount, handling lots of little minute details like this.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, maybe you don't get a name, but definitely something about someone asking for certain items on a rare ingredient that Markota likes wherever he goes. So he could be here.
He's
Definitely
ordering
here.
his snails again. Man, he eats more escargot than I have ever seen. He's right. Anyway,
He likes crunchiness. He like
I don't
popcorn.
know. It's got well, sometimes, man, if it's not cooked right, I know you've cooked your escargot, and
it's a
I don't
it's
know.
an hors d'oeuvre. You're not supposed to eat it like every other meal.
I
That's
know,
why he's
like
so
big bowl of
scrawny.
snot sometimes too.
That's why he's so scrawny. He needs to eat more food to make him a little more rotund.
That's right.
Yeah, and whenever he eats, he has all that garlic butter, so you have to keep downwind from him for a while.
Is there a section where they sell weapons?
Most likely, you'd have to
Food market area?
maybe not in the food market, but you have to to search a bit more if you want to find that.
Though I don't know, they might have some explosive beans somewhere
Mm,
here in the food market. Could be considered a weapon in some cultures.
yeah, is that something Hachu wants to look for?
Yes.
All right. All right, make me a streetwise check for that. That'll be though a hard thing because it's not usually sold outright. A lot of weapons aren't sold on the open market, but some of them, a few weapons can
I'll
be.
help you with that. I'm kind of a weapons guy,
Or
and I do have streetwise too.
Okay, well, depending on the type of weapon you want, you'd be looking for something like self-defense. That might be easier. You're looking for something high explosives or high lethality or poisons. Might be a little harder.
Okay.
So what would you be looking for? More or less.
Where did it go?
He's
looking for possibly a laser pistol, maybe some grenades.
Okay, so general purpose arms dealer. Laser pistols are fairly common, so that wouldn't be too hard. Grenades, sometimes restricted. So let's see here.
Speaking of restricted, how is the Imperial presence that we see? I mean, since we got time to scout around, that's what I was looking for mainly, to see if the Imperial heat here had gotten, are there ISP troops around?
ISPD, you haven't seen them outright. They're usually fairly subtle, but this is definitely a holdings of the Brass Dragon, House Antara. So lots of official. They're part of the overall Imperial troops, but they're under the controls of the various marshals of Brass Dragons.
So the brass conscripts, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Conscripts with troops. Yeah, okay.
Troops, exactly. So they swear fealty to the throne overall, but the emperor would not be able to just give them orders to attack their own masters. There's a whole hierarchy to prevent any kind of abuse from the emperor saying, "Okay, all of the troops will attack now the gold dragons." No. Okay. It's
Gotcha.
kind of sectioned.
So other than knowing that from the merchants here that Markota is actually here, and
well, that was from your advantages on your streetwise. You could actively search and ask around. He actually is here.
That was what we had the time. I still would like to look around because I know I'm just getting an uneasy feeling.
Okay, I understand.
Rongo don't want to go to jail.
No, all right. So we've got Rongo looking for anything fishy that's not official troops, kind of thing. And if Markota and his retinue, because he never travels alone, of course, is here, Hatru's looking for an arms dealer.
And Udo will be helping. Udo will be helping Hatru find that arms dealer. So.
All right, fair enough.
I remember my daddy might have gone by this place over here a few years ago to get special scope for his rifle. Let's go find this guy. I think he might still have a kiosk here, maybe somewhere.
All right, so let's go back here. I just want to do the. Oh, pardon me. When you're doing streetwise to find something, I know the rarity of the item. For our listeners, where the rarity could help set the difficulty. I think it might be half the rarity, because rarities can go up to 10. Something like that. I'm trying to find my chart.
There might be a table.
Yep.
Then depending, and I think that's modified by the whatever type of planet you're on too. I know in Star Wars it did that, right? I can't remember how Genesys does it.
That's it. I'm looking at here. Okay, when trading, trade works the same with black market items. Of course, black market, you're using streetwise instead of negotiation. The rarity, it's kind of half the rarity sets the difficulty. So a laser pistol, rarity 6. That would make it hard. Grenades, of course, might be a bit higher depending on grenades.
Grenades are 6 as well.
Frag grenades, stun grenades, tear gas 5, but still would still be in the average.
I'm looking for booms.
For big booms. So they're both 6s. So that'll be a hard. And since you're also looking for grenades, I'll upgrade the difficulty by 1. Once, I mean. Now, this rarity modifiers, you're in a major metropolitan area or trading hub. Yeah, trading hub. So -1 to the difficulty. That could help. State-regulated economies, frontier location. all kinds of pluses and minuses. Would that make it frontier location? Not really. It would be closer to a state-regulated economy. So +1. So it cancels out, so it stays at 6. Fair enough. All right. So that's how you use those charts.
So it's still 3.
Still 3. So a hard difficulty.
Hard with an upgrade. Okay.
All right.
With
I'm
one
looking
upgrade
at
because you're looking for both, not just a pistol, but grenades. So
I'm looking at a yellow, 3 green, a blue, 1 red, 2 purple.
Udo helping. All right. Sounds good.
All right. To success.
All right.
Look at that.
So you do find a big game hunter that does also sell some personal weapons like a laser pistols and a bit of a side hustle. When sometimes they want to flush out some of the bigger game, some explosives, or sometimes used or required by those hunters.
I told you he was here. That's right where I thought he would be. Fantastic.
All right. Well, I'm going to start buying some stuff from him then.
All right. So you got 2 grenades available, a couple of laser pistols, nothing special, but standard laser pistols. The basic costs, laser pistol is 500. Frag grenades are about 100 each. So.
Yep. Does he have any bottle bombs?
Bottle bombs, those can be easily made if you want yourself. That's like Molotov cocktails kind of thing.
But Cookie wouldn't like it if I started reading the sake storage to make bottle bombs.
Hey,
I don't want to make that guy mad.
Don't worry about it, man. I finished that bottle of sake earlier, so you can have at least that bottle.
But I need the liquid in the bottle. I can't just have an empty bottle.
Well, then go across the way in the plaza and buy the booze.
Yeah, I'll buy 100 credits. I'll buy 100 credits worth of booze.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll spend all 800 that I have acquired with my sticky palms.
Okay, then. Yeah, any kind of flammables, those were easy to find. And you've got your 2 frag grenades and a nifty little laser pistol.
Woohoo.
Okay, what about me?
So,
what am I?
All right, so you're looking for Marcoda. So
I'm looking for trouble that's looking for us.
Right. All right. So trying to do that on the kind of the down low would be a streetwise roll. This world, this station will make it average. Yeah.
Okay. I got 2 green, 2 purple. It's a toss up.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. I'm not flipping.
Same here.
All right.
Simple success.
Simple success. Nice roll. So some people do recognize the name, and that someone matching that description has been seen in the station, but it's been a little while. They don't know exactly where he is, but they've seen him. A few people have seen him, or at least they know someone who's seen him.
Okay. Well, if everything seems on the up and up, then I'll first of all head back to Hatru and Udo, because I'm sure their thing's going to take a lot longer than me just wandering around a little bit.
Yeah, and by the time you meet up, it'll probably be rendezvous time.
Yep. Head back to the ship, grab Lucina, and head to the rendezvous.
All right. Everyone make perception checks. Hard perception checks.
Oh, you always ask for hard checks on skills that I suck at.
Well, I'm not looking at your characters to see what skills you don't have, so.
It's okay. I'm just messing.
I know.
I should get the boost die because I'm way above a crowd.
Okay. You've got the high ground.
Yes. All right. I'll roll first.
Sure, go ahead.
For it.
Okay. 2 failures, 2 advantage. I'll pass a boost die to the next player to go, or I'll just specifically pass a boost die to whichever one of you is worst at it.
Right. Okay.
I have a yellow and 2 green.
Sean?
All right.
I have 1 yellow, 3 green.
Okay. So Udo, you'll get.
I'll take the boost die. All right. I'll go next if you want.
All right.
Hatchew.
Sure, go ahead.
Am I okay? So I have a yellow, 2 green, a blue, and 3 purple. You want to modify that or no?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, here we go. I'll roll. 1 advantage. I'll pass that on to Hatchew.
All right. Like no.
Oblivioids.
Hey, well,
Yes.
it was that boost. Well,
There's
it
a
was
lot of
basically.
people.
It was basically. I'm thinking it was probably Rungo going or Cookie going. Hey, Udo, what's that? I'm like, I don't know. Hey, Hatchew, what's that? Because the boost die that he passed to me generated the advantage that I'm passing on to Hatchew.
Apparently, there's been a very successful hunt recently, and there's a huge crowd looking at the next trophy. A huge dinosaur has been brought in. That's creating a lot of hubbub.
Hey, you know how much sushi that's gonna? Yeah. So I think Cookie and Udo are kind of distracted. You know how many sushi rolls you think that'll make?
Oh, I'm looking at the ribs. Oh, we could make a barbecue spare rib.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some steaks too. Some yakitori steaks.
Toss the big pieces in a big pot and make a chunk of nabe. Oh, it'd be really good. Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
I
Hatchew.
don't know what the hell you just said, but that sounds fucking good, man.
I'm looking at 1 yellow, 3 green, a blue, and 3 purple. Are you
Fair
doing
enough.
anything to my pool?
Nope. Go ahead.
1 failure, 3 advantages, 1 triumph.
We
right.
suck at this game.
I don't know. The Fannings there haven't lost a roll yet until Udo had rolled. I made 1 roll tonight. It's been an hour and 15 minutes into this fucking session, and I failed. Fantastic.
Oh. All right.
That's awesome.
All right.
You get
Well,
to shoot something.
But a
Yeah.
failure, 3 advantages, and a triumph, though.
all right. So
Uh-oh.
don't spot anything amiss amongst the fail. But yeah, 3 advantages and a triumph. So what do you want to do with your advantages? And triumph. I'm trying to find.
How about with the triumph, Sean? Just a suggestion that we can use the crowd as a bit of a distraction, and if we are being tailed, we don't know. It delays a little bit.
Yeah, you assume the worst. Yeah, we probably have a tail, so sure. That sounds
Yes, that works for me.
good. All right.
I'll use my advantages
Mhm.
so that no one around me notices the fact that I pickpocket a pistol off of somebody who just got back from that hunt. Because
Right.
I'm going to use street habits once per session while in an urban environment. I may freely acquire 1 small useful item that was not previously documented. So I'll just take somebody's pistol. Like, oh, they don't need this.
Could have been somebody's laser pistol.
Nope, normal pistol.
Awesome.
Gotta have a cap of 100 credits, so a normal slug throwing pistol. That's the way to go.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. Yeah. So someone's like, yeah, light pistol, last chance kind of gun. All right.
Yep, it's mine
Very
now.
good. Very good.
I have quite the armory already.
Yeah. And with a couple of advantages, you get an extra reload too with it.
Oh, even better.
Where you
There
get
we
a
go.
little pink pistol?
Oh, don't worry about that, my big friend.
You take
All
that
right.
off a little girl.
Do you want something like this? I could get you something.
I don't like My Little Pony.
Oh, no, that doesn't have to be this color. It could be any color. Any color you want. I could even make sure it's nice and red.
I don't like guns.
I could get you brass knuckles.
I have some. See?
I can
Yeah.
get you
I
more.
pull out my big freaking brass knuckles.
Yeah, Patrick's new pistol is a Hello Owlbear pistol.
Hello, Owlbear.
I could get you more brass knuckles, maybe for your feet.
But, they make such a thing.
Probably. You could kick somebody very
I kick
painfully.
just fine. Have you seen me kick people?
Oh, yes, I have. I'm just saying you could
Usually
make it
can
even
cave
more
in a chest
painful.
or two.
Yes, you could cave in a chest or two and break more bones.
You know what I really need? I need you to make me more of these. And I kind of lift up my...
I will make you more of those later. You don't need more shuriken at the moment.
They're beautiful. I like these.
Good to know. I will definitely make sure I make you more.
Yeah,
I just need to earn more medals.
Right.
All right. All right. So you make your way back to, with all the hubbub happening and the various plazas, back to the ship, get Lucina. And, the doctor is back. He's already in the ship replenishing the medical bay. All right. You guys want us just here as backup?
Huh?
The captain, sorry. You want us here just as backup, just in case?
You're a captain. You're a
All right.
captain. You want to come along. I'm not going to stop you.
No,
I'm just
you
a
just.
lowly cook.
No, I'll stay on the ship just in case. This place can be rather rough. Last time, some of our stablers got stolen.
Very
Had
good.
gone too long. The ship probably ended up on blocks.
We take care of a rendezvous, boss. Then.
All right.
All right. Let's go then.
All right. So we head out to hangar. All right. So it's somewhat dimly lit. Only half the lights are on. Has a big number 35 painted in flecked paint in the middle. Like I said, lots of crates here and there. Some robots for loading and offloading and services that are here and there. A couple of them in power down mode. And off in the distance, just near the other side, about 2/3 of the way, is Morcoda. He's looking at some kind of data pad, reading, and he's got his guard around him. Yeah, a few of his guard and retinue. You realize he's got quite a few people here.
I would like to have spent I'd like to spend a story point.
Okay.
Previously, I baked something, and I'm bringing it along as a peace offering.
Okay. All right.
I baked an elderberry pie.
Oh, all right. Something that he likes.
Yes.
All right. All right. So no problem. So he sees you guys. Like, my friends. So glad that you were able to make it. And with this elf, I assume this is the pilot that you rescued?
Yes, Viscount Mercoda introduced you to Lucina, the scout.
Excellent. And he looks at her up and down, like almost like something that, lost property or something that's, was desperately wanting to acquire, and is looking at her very possessively, not in a healthy way. You're kind of unsettled a little bit by that.
Also, I bring you pie, and I kind of shove the pie in his face.
All right. He looks at the pie. He's wrinkled his nose. What is that? Disgusting smell.
It's an elderberry pie. I hear you like very much.
What? No, I hate elderberry pie. I'm not here for pie. Do you have also the data that she collected? all the information.
Is this the Viscount that we've worked for before?
He looks like him.
I'd like to. I don't know.
Scrutinize that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See if,
I would say insight check in another system, but I
yeah.
I think it's vigilance in this one.
I
isn't
think a
it
vigilance
was
check
vigilance,
to just see
yeah.
if his mannerisms are. Is he
Sure.
a different? Doesn't seem like him.
Well, he's thumbing his nose at a
Well,
very
shit.
excellent
Well,
elderberry pie.
Well,
Yeah.
damn, Viscount, I think that's one of his better elderberry pies, and you could not put your fork down last time you ate it, sir. What the hell's the
All right.
matter? Do you,
All right, so let's go for a nice, vigilance.
Okay. Difficulty, sir.
That's why I'm going to check what would be opposed for that.
well,
Yep.
probably
Deception if they're trying to
Deception,
pull the
probably.
wool
That's
over our
it. Let me just see if that's applicable in this case. Go back here.
so you're saying we got a chance?
Maybe.
Skullduggery if it's a disguise.
Yeah. No, it would be 3 purple.
Okay, I've spent a
Purple.
player story point to upgrade.
All right, and I will spend a story point. So you're spending a story point. It goes so it would be all the story points would be on my side, but I'm spending a story point because I know something. Reason why it would be more difficult.
No.
He already spent his point,
I spent mine beforehand, Steph.
so it should be 2 and 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, 2 and 2. Okay, sorry, I didn't see it flip.
It's fine.
I know, Tony. I told you had some difficulty in previous sessions to flip points.
It's
before.
working now.
Okay, good. All right. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. And does the pie, because I spent a story point on it, does that give me a boost die?
Yes, it would give you definitely a boost dice.
Since just something that I had prepared.
Yep.
All right. So I'm looking at yellow, green, and a blue versus a red and 2 purple.
Right. All right. Go ahead.
A failure with 3 advantages.
All right. So.
So I don't notice anything different, but because
No.
I brought it to the attention of my cohorts,
Right.
it's the fact that I'm making a fuss puts them on edge and gives a
Yeah.
boost die to the next player, and then whoever does whatever a check, the next one gets a boost die, and the other 2 will be spent to give a boost die to the second player specifically
Okay.
to go.
So,
So both of these guys are on edge because I'm on edge. Is what I'm saying.
that's it. Because you also notice while you almost shoved the pie in his face, one of the guards that was very close to him, probably his personal bodyguard, also flinched a little bit as if you're almost attacking him. So he was like hand on reaching towards his weapon.
My lord, are
Which
you
also-
okay?
Yeah. All right. So that's your Rosie. Okay. People are kind of flinching. Who's next to try to discern what the heck is going on? It'll be the same difficulty.
I would like to, because we've met this guy before.
Yep.
We've had his guards before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if that's. I'd like to see whether they are dressed the part correctly, and
All
I'm wondering if that's more of a perception check.
That would be more perception if you're actively looking for that kind of
I'm
thing.
looking for things that aren't right, like if their boots aren't tied correctly, if their medals aren't in the right place, if they're, you know what I mean? If
Right.
you know what I mean? If
Right.
there's something out of place with the way they've dressed themselves for the part,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
Cookie seems to be on a little bit on edge, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little
And that-
thrown off. Okay.
And that guard's reaction also, is a little bit off
Throws
too.
us off, and he's looking, and you know what? And specifically, maybe looking at their sidearms to see if it's the same type of sidearm that I would expect these guys carrying.
All right. All right. Make your
Okay,
perception check.
Okay, perception with the boost die that I'm getting from Cookie, and then this is going to be hard, right?
Right.
All right. So I got a yellow, 2 green, a blue, and 3 purple.
All right.
I'm going to leave it as that, but are you doing anything with that?
No, I'm good.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's 5 successes, 2 threats, and a triumph, by the way.
All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So how many of them are there, first off, in this group? So it's a Viscount.
So
how many guards does he have?
As his Viscount, he's got his personal bodyguard. That's 1. And then he's got let's see here. It's this guy, yeah. And 4. There's 12 guards, 12 other guards spread out, i.e. three minion groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm not sure what you want me to do
now,
with. So 5 successes. So maybe I pick out maybe if some of those guys are in cover or not, or are they hidden? Any of those guys hidden?
Some of them are very close to cover. They're very easy that they.
And I noticed that. Okay.
Yeah, they strategically place themselves close to
cover. Okay.
Yeah, very close to cover.
And the 2 threats are probably. I'm getting the willies here that this is probably a setup and an ambush.
Yeah, it'll be 2 strain as this is setting you definitely on edge. But the triumph is that something when the guard reaches for his weapon, something sort of flickers around his belt area, and his weapon, instead of the standard carbine, it looks like some kind of weird, thorny, organic kind of thing, still weapon-like, but like nothing you've seen before. And then it goes back to its normal look. Like something's wrong there.
So you're basically saying that triumph, I'm actually seeing through some sort of potentially magical
some kind of
cover,
or
maybe illusion-ish thing. But seeing a
heard a bit about that.
But the bioelectric thing, does that remind me of her seeing a ship in some way? Or I may think these guys might be elves here to capture her?
No, not elves. Definitely not. It was a very dark, oily black and gray kind of thing. And even his hand, briefly, instead of being a standard gloved hand, he had a very, very large, wide claw with only 3 fingers.
Wait a second. Does this give me the willies of when we saw the pictures of maybe these ships from her data pad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck nuts. All right.
Next up, Hatru.
Okay.
Okay, I can do maybe a little recap as all of this happening like pretty quickly, one after the other.
Yep.
Because I think we might need a map just to get a little sense of who's where and what's what.
I would like to do a deception check.
All right.
Because he asked if we got the data. I would like to respond with, no, we didn't get the data. It got corrupted for somehow. It's some stupid bug in the system. It got corrupted, so we don't have it.
Okay. All right.
Fantastic.
So that's opposed by Vigilance. His Vigilance. All the way to the bottom. So that will be 2 purple, 2 red.
I will be upgrading this because...
Oh, and so will I.
Ooh, this is a very fun pool we got here.
This could be a very fun session, or not, but round 0.
I am looking at 1 yellow, 3 green, 1 blue, 3 red, 1 purple.
All right, sounds good.
2 successes, 3 threats.
Oh!
All right,
so little kobold man.
All right, 3 threats. So you're sweating a little bit as he looks at you when you say that. So let's just a little bit of recap. So you've approached with Lucina. You've approached with the pie, Rungo, and shown it to him, and he didn't have the same reaction that you thought he would. Seems to not like it, which sets you off a little bit, sets the guard off. Udo looks around like, what the hell? And, there's lots of guards here. And one of them has some kind of cloaking field illusion on him. Doesn't seem to be who he seems to be. These guys, they're not dragons or half dragons, or dragonborn. They're muscular humans with tactical armor kind of thing, high-tech gear, not the highest end, but still good armor and weapon sidearms, etc. With the various colors of the brass dragon forces. So you saw that, and then Hatru, you told him that you don't actually have the data, and that is most unfortunate. You were supposed to get the data. No one else was supposed to get it. Now, what will happen? I will have to eliminate you all just to be sure.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So I'll just take a few moments to set up the map. All right. So we did a little pause to allow anyone to refresh, and we're back. So our Rungo, we're all everyone's on edge. Everything is suspicious. It seems like things are not what they seem, especially with Makoto being very belligerent now. And
as soon as he said he was going to kill us all, I'm going to throw the pie in his face.
all right.
There we go.
So let's go into structured combat then. So there we go. So let's go with
roll an
initiative roll. Okay, you've activated your initiative. Good, thank you, Chris. Was that you?
Oh no, it was activated when I got back.
It was me.
Oh, all right.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, thank you, Tony. All right,
vigilance, or since I'm starting it, do I roll cool?
You can roll cool. Everyone else vigilance. And I think these guys, the guards, the regular guards will have vigilance, and the elite guard and Makoto will have cool, or whichever is better. If you have the option of using cool or vigilance.
Holy crap!
All right. All right. So bad guys, really quick. Come on.
Real good roll all night. Jesus.
All right. It's
I had
just
0
initiative.
successes, 4 advantage for initiative.
No.
I had
typical
1 and
me.
2. I had 1 and 2. Looked like Hatru had 3 and O.
All right. That's that. And then we'll go with Markota. Got that. And that for cool. That for vigilance. Yeah, we'll go with vigilance for him. Come on. Here we go. Right.
Fuck nuts.
Yeah. And then I'll simply roll for the guards once, and they'll all go one after the other, but on the same initiative slot. I'll just put 3 initiative slots. Not remove NPC, no. Just want the guards. They'll definitely be rolling vigilance no matter what. They put pretty good vigilance, actually. Nope. Sorry. Come on, click on the minions. There you go. That's why. Clear that. Technical issues. There we go. Finally, choose rate skills. Deafen. There we go.
All right.
So, and I'll just add
For the home team.
another 2 more NPC slots at the end for the other 2 minions. I just want to get it over with. Come on, NPC slot. There
Or
you go.
or you can have all the minions go.
Are we done
On
with
that.
initiative?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So, they can go. Yeah, they can go all at the same. I'll move this and PCs. Can I move it?
Just get rid of those 2 NPC slots
Yeah.
you added. Just
Yeah.
have all the minions go between us there.
Yeah, that'll be easier. There we go.
Yeah, that'll be easier.
Let me move it. There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
All right. So there you go. So we've got the map. Cool map of the Hangar 36. More Coda there. Some of those guards. Rungo, Udo, True, Sina. While you were gone, Chris, the little tokens with the gears, those were just dock robots. Dock working robots, but they're in powered down mode. But if for some reason someone wants to interact with them or can activate them, they're there.
Perfect. There's 3 of them there. Nice.
Yeah. So so first thought, you're about to throw the pie. Marcoda realizes what you're going to do, and he starts gesturing and speaking in weird guttural language, not quite arcane, but it has some similarities. But his language is very guttural, bubbly, and he's spitting as much as he's So he seems to be casting a spell.
Either casting a spell or hacking a loogie.
Wana Hakalugi.
My favorite Hawaiian island, by the way.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's his spell. I just have to go back to his stat block. I know he has a couple of spells that I pre-wrote for him, so I just need to go into RPG sessions and see the character in full. There you go. Where is he? He's over here. There we go. View. There we go. Bringing him up. All right. Darn, it's not the one I was thinking. All right. Quick chart. I'll just make it a daunting check and be done with it. As he seems to be conjuring something. Yep, there we go. We'll make it a daunting. And
he's showing a poop elemental, isn't he?
Maybe not.
Summoning a poop elemental.
All right, so I've got 4 yellow, 4 purple for him. And does he have any boost dice for that? No, nothing boosting.
I'd say because it's magic. Why don't we do we want to flip a story point?
Flip the story point?
What do you guys think? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, all right. And I'll flip a story point because he wants his spell to activate too. So that means one of them goes into a purple to a red, and he gets an extra green for his own. Yeah. All right. So that's it for his pool. Let's roll him them dice.
Good thing we flipped it, baby. That turned 2 successes, 2 failures.
Yep.
Nice. All right.
So the ground seems to glow, the floor, as some arcane symbols start appearing, but then he just fizzles like the smell of the pie apparently is overwhelming him. But some of the arcane energy seems to be let's say being thrown into Rungo's face. There's just some residual, so you'll get a setback on
like
your
a flash
action
of energy as the attempted spell goes off. Okay.
Yeah, and he'll pass a boost dice to his next ongoing ally. And as he's doing that, his form kind of shifts and changes, and he's no longer looks like the brass dragonborn Viscount. Instead is a fairly large mottled green and dark black brown froggish figure with long claws hunched over, this weird type of chitin armor over it with all kinds of other small charms, and this weird kind of tome hanging on a strap around his waist.
Yuck.
So I'll just bring this guy up on the map.
I knew he was a lying toad.
I thought you meant a lying turd.
That too. He does smell like one.
Right. Nope. I don't want to boost the image. I just want to change. All right. There we go. And he's pretty big. Like almost as big as Rungo. Actually, Rungo should be a little bit bigger on the map too. So he's kind of disguised.
In charge.
Yeah. So and this thing is pretty big too. So that was his action. And then we go to the bodyguard. He moves towards Udo. And no, actually, no, he doesn't need to move. He just unholsters his weapon as his maneuver and aims at Udo. And his own disguise drops and in a similar kind of creature, but instead is a dark blue and black creature, very large as well, more massive looking, but whereas that greenish one is a bit more spindly, a little thinner. This one has huge arms, claws above its sticking out of its wrists over its hands, a la Wolverine kind of thing. Right, bluish. There we go. Done. There we go. That one's there. Make him invisible. Come on, don't need that token. Still don't know how to delete tokens on the map, but whatever. So he's
They're
there.
just tokens.
Exactly. So just make him invisible and move them aside. And okay, so his disguise melts away, and he aims his weapon, a strange kind of short rifle at Come on! I just want to show them in the tracker now. These two. There we go. So that's him. There we go. Combat tab. So we've got the. Oh crap! He's got. No, he's going to go with bites and claws. His weapon is actually much. It's a heavy weapon. He's not going to fire it in here. It's a rocket launcher. I don't think he's going to use that right now. Forget about that. Yeah.
So a little pistol. So that little pistol he had on his side turns into a rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's bigger. The illusion makes
it.
Yeah, got it.
The illusion
okay,
make it a little smaller. But yeah.
Okay.
So that's his claw, and he's aiming at Udo at engage range. So there we go. All right, so I've got his dice pool, 4 yellow, a green, 2 purple. Do you have any defense?
Nope.
Udo, no defense. All right, I am not going to flip a story point. Do you want to flip one?
No.
No? All right then. So let's roll them dice. All right, so a success, 3 advantage, and 1 triumph. So with his claws, he just rips in.
Okay.
Gauge has crit 2.
So you can crit for a plus 10%, probably, right?
Yep. So he'll activate 2 advantages to crit and the triumph for another one. So
why don't you not add 10% to it, because I do have durable. I can reduce it by 10.
All right then. So that's straight up.
So it'll be straight up
All right. Oh,
And how much damage do I take? I do have a soak of 3 or a soak of 6. Sorry.
He did have a boost dice from his ally, but it's a wash.
Oh,
so
that's right.
No worries there. So it was a total of 9 damage.
Any piercing with the claws or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'll take 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I have pierce 1. So.
I'll take 4.
All right.
Okay.
That's that. And then the critical, go back to the critical chart. So no plus 10, just straight up.
Right. Yep.
Full crit for this PC. Distracted. All right, not too bad. 20. Target cannot perform a free maneuver during their next turn.
Okay.
But only
so if I
during
do
next
want
turn.
to maneuver, so if I do want to do a maneuver, I do have to spend strain to do it. So okay.
Yeah. All right, so that was his action, and he still has 1 advantage left. He'll pass along a boost dice to his next minion, one of the next minion group to act. So that'll be it. And then we go to a PC.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Why do I have 2 wounds?
You shouldn't have. The doctor had healed it before you left the planet there.
Well, I suddenly have 2 wounds. I don't know why.
Don't know why. Maybe a little peculiarity, but no, you just remove them. You're starting in fresh.
I also should only have 3 strain, not 4.
All right, so I am kicking this off with the pie throw.
Right.
But the pie throw was going to be a distraction.
Oh, okay.
I'll do is I'm dual wielding improvised weapons is what I'm doing. As I do the pie throw for 1, but then I grab the droid and I'm gonna slam him over the head with it. The robot, the nearby robot.
Oh, okay. Okay. The one Docbot number 2.
Yeah. Is
Awesome.
it close enough that I could grab it? Or you know what? One of those barrels that he's standing next to. I'll just pick up one of those.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And slam him over the head with it.
All right. So you're
dual wielding essentially dual wielding improvised weapons.
right. Okay. All right. So we'll use a dual weapon. Basically, rules.
So that would be
Adding
a purple
one
die to
difficulty.
my range difficulty of 1.
Right.
I have the setback that he gave me for the flashing.
Yeah,
Arcana
flashy magic.
face.
Yeah.
And then I happen to have Tavern Brawler, which gives me a free advantage on improvised weapon checks. And large and in charge. No, that's not going to matter right now. All right, so.
All right. So in RPG sessions, you can target him.
Oh, I can. All right, cool.
Yeah. So you click basically on your character in the left hand column, and then you go in the right hand column where the pistol is, and then you'll be able to target the green slot, Coda Imposter.
Got it. Okay, he's targeted.
You're kind of using this as short range, or if you're moving to get to
short range, it should work.
Okay. All right. It'll take also into account his other defenses, if as applicable, and you just choose the weapon that you're using.
Yeah, it's a improvised weapon, so.
Yeah, improvised weapon. So there you go.
So this be a medium-sized improvised weapon.
Right.
And the pie. The pie being the primary target.
All right. Yeah, the primary weapon. All right. Primary improvised weapon. Fair enough. All right.
With the blinding quality.
Yeah, are you? Yes.
Maybe.
Are you gonna spend a point? I'm not.
No, I'm not. I wanted this to see if he succeeds. It'd be cool.
All right. Well, it didn't do it, but because I didn't choose an attack because I didn't have one built.
It didn't.
For this, it didn't because I didn't have an attack built for it. So
I
I was
understand.
rolling range light just as is. Either way, it's 2 successes, 1 advantage.
It didn't upgrade though because he had adversary 2.
Oh. Well, then I'll just roll 2 red dice and
Okay.
ignore the purples.
You should aim.
Alright.
You should aim that pie though. You know that, right?
So,
oh, that's man. Shit.
So I ended up with 2 successes and 1 threat. When we roll and change the dice. So not enough
you would have
to
ended
hit
up with 3 successes.
Yeah, 3 successes because you have 1 less
one
failure.
So 3.
Yep.
So 3 successes. So the pie hits him. All I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't have the activation
and no threat.
I don't have the advantage to blind him or stun him with it. So the pie is just gonna put a little pie on his face.
And no threat, by the way. Your 2 advantage cancels out the 2 threat you rolled.
Oh. True.
Yeah, so 3 successes, but I could still see at least maybe a setback for his next action.
Okay. If he's gonna, maybe he's got to take a maneuver to clean the pie off his face.
Yeah, at least that. That's
awesome.
But
that sounds taking a maneuver.
The barrel I throw at him just totally misses.
All right.
Yep.
It was lighter than you thought. You thought it'd be heavy with something inside, but no, it was too light. Flew off.
It was empty.
Yeah.
And then I just quickly yell over my shoulder, "Lucina, run!" And
all right.
That's it for my turn. Past turn.
All right. There we go.
Minions.
Yes, minions. So I'll just make them throw up here. Come on, there we go. Show all, yes. Show them all up. There we go. Yes. Okay, so these little slod hordlings. So instead of well-armed and armored soldiers, their own little disguises melt, and these somewhat smaller version of the blue slot stand there, reddish instead, mottled red and black and gray. They will be attacking you. So let's go back here. They've got bites and claws, but they're also equipped with these weird guns that seem to be some kind of rifle, a very short rifle, but similar to what you saw in the illusion, spikes and protrusions, very semi-organic. So this group here, slot hordlings, will aim at Udo. Let's see here. So the guards 1 at the far north will be aiming at Udo.
Probably medium range, right? Or
yeah, that would be medium range.
Okay.
So slot hordlings.
I have nothing special for defense, so.
All right, no worries. Medium range. Nope, no character selected. There you go. All right, there you go. Medium range, blah, blah, blah. Particle beam guns, basically. Add the dice. So 3 yellow, 2 purple. Do you want to affect this?
No, that's okay.
All right, come on. I need to erase my dice pool. I have to select Udo again and the weapon. There we go. Let's go. All right, just 1 damage. I don't know why. At 12. I did not two attacks. So, but all 4 of them open up, but they just hit. A couple of shots hit, and that's 9 damage.
Okay. Any any piercing on those, or just straight up 9 damage?
No, just 9 damage.
Okay. So I soaked 6. So 3.
Shots go wild, and then you've got the second group. They're behind cover here. There's group number 2.
Opening up on me too.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Cover.
Makes sense.
It makes some sense. Yep. Number 2 here.
Okay.
Also on medium range. A little closer. We'll put it at short range. All right. I'm not flipping a story point.
I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. On 4 successes, 1 advantage, not enough to crit. So it's a bit more damage as they concentrate their fire.
Oh, damn.
12 damage. Only 1 advantage. They'll pass that as a boost dice to the final group, which I forgot. Also, one of the first group should have a boost dice, but I'll just give it to the final group, guards number 3, next to Rungo. They will open up on Rungo. Come on, there we go. Just Rungo, short range, particle beams. And they'll get the 2 boost dice as they open up. Do you want to spend any story points, Tony?
Nope.
All right, me neither. Oh, come on. Full dice. There we go. If I press the right button, it'll help. 1 success and 1 advantage. So just 9 points of damage. No other effects.
Okay, I'll soak 6 of that.
All right. And they do have some other advantages like disorient or stun, or they'll have a stun setting. Right now they're not on stun setting, but they don't have enough advantage to activate disorient. And they'll pass a boost dice or give a setback to the next hero. A setback to the next character as they're opening fire. Shots are ringing wildly. Not all of them hit. And there you go. That's a PC slot.
Want to go after, or you want me to?
Go ahead. I want to keep thinking on my surprise.
All right.
Shoot him, Junior! Shoot him! Channeling your dad for you there.
We need to get the fuck out of here. We are so fucking overmatched. It's not even funny. I'm gonna pick up Lashunta and gonna run as far away as I can. Fuck this. Right. And I'm gonna spend strain to do it.
All right.
My free one, I have to spend strain to do it.
Right.
Sorry, playing my flaw, feared death.
All right.
Seriously, that's my biggest fear is death, and I just got taken down to almost nothing.
All right.
By these things I've never seen before, and I'm afraid as hell. So probably medium range, so probably out here, and I'm grabbing Lashina. If you want me to make an athletics, I will, but I'm just basically moving twice away.
No, she's not really.
Get out of here, Rungo! Hatru, get the hell out!
All right. Yeah, you scoop Lucina.
Yeah.
On your way out. All right. All right. So next up, Hatru.
I will move over to Darkbot number 2, and I'm going to tinker with its insides and turn it into a walking bomb that is going to go towards the guys.
All right.
What check would you say this would be?
Well, you're trying to use your best one, either mechanics or computers.
So mechanics, I will be using my toolkit, and this is involving trapping something.
All right.
What is going to be my difficulty?
You've probably done this before. We'll set it average. These are not really difficult things to hack.
All right. I will be spending a point and upgrading my check.
All right.
Are you going to do anything to it?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, I'm looking at 2 yellow, 1 green, 3 blue, 2 purple. 3 successes, 3 advantages.
Ooh, all right. Well, you do it very quickly with 3 successes. That was the the dock bot number 2,
Two.
you said? All right, so you
Yes.
moved over there and modified its program real quickly and set it loose.
Yep.
All right. With 3 advantages, what do you want it to do? You can act right away on your turn.
Yeah. I want it to go now.
All right. And which direction, towards which enemy specifically?
The group just south of Cookie.
All right. So group number 3. All right. Slot 3, the Hordling. All right. So it moves that way. And what exactly? Did you just want it to run into them?
I wanted to run into them and explode in the center of their group. Just
Gotcha.
boom.
All right. Boom. Let's see. How do 3 successes? There's maybe a base damage of maybe 6, plus your 3 successes, maybe 9 damage. As it goes kaboom, it's not really a very. It doesn't contain lots of dangerous chemicals inside. It doesn't have torches or anything like that. But
it does have a power source that I can
It
overload.
yep. All right, so there you go. So we'll say 6 damage to that horde. No soak. It's just
So 9 damage then, not 6.
9 damage. Yeah. So yeah, plus the successes. That's what I meant. Sorry, base 6. So 2 of them. One of them is definitely down. The other one is not looking good. So that's a total 9 damage. There we go. Yeah, one is down. The other one is partially wounded, heavily wounded. There we go. So
I will then send 2 strain to keep moving and following Udo as I giggle, going, "Ha ha! Suck that, you toad fuckers!"
Very good. Very good. All right, and we'll call it for the evening now. It's
Ooh, a cliffhanger.
yeah. Who would have thought it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Yeah, we're running out of time on our end
Yeah.
here, so
That's what I thought.
All right.
Just,
All right. So we will let's go ahead and shut this thing down.
mhm.
All right. Well, that was part 3 of Rock in a Hard Place there, Stefan. Yeah, Udo.
well, we found the hard
right
place.
Yeah.
It's on this moon, which is a rock in space.
Which is a rock. And Udo is pissing himself right now, leaving the fuck out of here, man. Damn, that was nasty. So yeah, that was fun. That was pretty fun.
Cool.
So next time we are going to be talking, playing Genesys during the age of COVID on various virtual tabletops, and the ones that we have used, others that we have looked at, may look at, we will see. So everything from, I'd say, Fantasy Grounds, Roll20, Foundry VTT, the Owlbear Radio, which is what Stefan was using to share the map with us tonight. And I believe there was
sessions.
RPG sessions, which is what we were using for our table, if you will.
And the brand new one.
And the brand new one, which was the Quest VTT. No, Quest.
Questline.
Questline VTT. So we will do deep dives into those, as deep as we can, I would think. Don't know who's going to be taking what, but we will share that with you guys next time.
Yep.
Anything?
The 99 is going to be crazy. We're going to freaking finish this.
Yeah.
Well, one way or the other.
One way or the other. We'll see if our heroes escape.
Or not.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
the mysterious forces that were in the void have revealed themselves.
Yeah.
Apparently. Okay, so did we have any listener feedback we wanted to share now before we go, or we gonna wrap it up?
No. I just checked our email inbox and no listener feedback.
All right.
All right. So if you'd like to email us, then email us at findingthenarrativepodcast@gmail.com. You can contact Stefan and I on Facebook at Finding the Narrative, or all three of us on Mayway at Finding the Narrative, or just Stefan alone at FTN_Genesys on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You can listen to us on all kinds of places: Podbean, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, Amazon Music, and more.
Thanks for joining us, Sean.
Yes, thank you, Sean. Always nice to see how true.
And
It is a pleasure, as always, to be here.
And for inspiring me to stay in character with Udo longer than what I would have thought tonight.
That was good stuff.
Time even longer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Hatru by far is a great little monster. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks
That's
for
the
playing
word
with
for
me
him.
again, young man. As always.
Again, I enjoyed it very much.
Very good. Excellent.
He's still in
Sorry.
character.
Sorry.
Fantastic. You're still in character. That's fantastic.
It's hard to break that character sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, he
'Cause-
just seems so
That's
much.
good.
We know. I could feel just how much fun you're having with him, Sean. That's fantastic.
And this is definitely one of my most fun characters I've ever played. So
Nice.
I've enjoyed trying to put some elements that you can play with, your character can play with. Oh.
Yeah, I can see.
even
that.
if you didn't, I would still find a way to fuck with your environment.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Well, this is Tony saying, let's tell stories. Spend a story point on pie.
Mm-hmm. And this is Stefan saying, ask for those boost dice, give out those boost dice, pass them along, and see what happens.
Like boost dice herpes.
Yes.
And this is Chris telling you all to remember the rule of cool, and it is okay to fucking run from a
Run
fight.
away.
As long and just have fun doing it.
Yep.
Remember to have fun, everybody. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Everyone.
Finding the Narrative, a Genesys RPG podcast, is not affiliated with or endorsed by any companies mentioned on this show. Any of the products mentioned on our show or appear on our website are the property and copyright of their respected owners. All items are used under fair use and educational and review purposes. All other items are the intellectual property of Finding the Narrative, a Genesys RPG podcast. Copyright
2022.
all rights reserved.